So after narcissistic abuse, after your time in the toxic relationship, you decide, you think to yourself, it's time to move on. I'm cutting ties with this individual. I'm leaving the scene. I don't want to be bothered. They're no good for me. And I just want to live my best life without them. These are things that you think to yourself, and it's all valid. Because, at the end of the day, you don't need them. They need you. They need your fuel. They need your energy. So when this individual feels like you're slipping away, that you're not catering to them the way that they once felt, or you're not tending to their needs the way they used to, they'll Hoover you. And the term Hoover means being a manipulative tactic to lure you back in to the relationship. And the Hoover comes in many forms. They might apologize to you out of nowhere. They might say things that they had a change of heart, that had a awakening, for example, and they realize the mistakes that they made. A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't do that, so I don't want you to expect it, because aside from what I just mentioned, another thing that they might do is just send you a quick message like, hey, how are you? I would love to hear from you. Kind of like they are creating the scene to where they hope that you just forgot. They hope that you don't hold them accountable. They hope that you don't bring up certain things. And just want you just to forget the past and focus on the future. They also will bombard you with gifts. They'll send you little memes, videos. Like I know, for example, when I left the narcissist and I no longer want to be bothered. One thing that we talked about, not a lot. I mean, in the beginning, I would say a lot, but one thing that we talked about from time to time is kids and a family. And I know my narc said that she wanted to have a gender reveal party, all things that sound exciting, but it's all just make-believe. It's fairy tale. So I think I went like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's not saying anything because, I was ready to move forward. And then out of nowhere, I got a video from a fake number, because these narcissists do that as well, especially if they're used to you, say if you guys do argue and, there's time apart. They're so used to you texting their number. They're so used to you giving in and wanting to work things out. They're so used to you wanting to just, give them everything that they once had. And when you decide, hey, every time that we go through this, every time that there's an argument, disagreement, I'm always the one reaching out first. I'm always the one reaching out, even though I know I didn't do anything wrong. Why is that? That's what they want you to do. They want you to keep reaching out. They want you to think that everything that's happened in the relationship is all your fault. So when they realize that, hey, this woman or this man, he usually, when we don't talk or when I go silent on him or her, they usually message me within a week or two. But you didn't, so they start to be fearful. They start to be afraid. They start to feel like you're a lost cause. And if it's up to them, they'll do whatever it takes to prevent that from happening. So like I said, they'll send you random messages from different numbers. They might have their peers, their social circle, reach out to you, telling you things about the narcissist, how, they might make up a story like, hey, so-and-so wanted to reach out to you, but they just don't know how to say it. But I just want to let you know that this person, just filling your head and your mind with things that are not true. But the narcissist hopes by using this person to reach to you that they will be the source to help bring them back into their presence. But the Hoover, don't let it deceive you. Don't ever think that when these individuals take time away from you, that they grown, they matured, they realize their wrongs, because that's never the case. Narcissists view themselves as perfect individuals that can do no wrong. That's why, you know, when you think back into the relationship, that you see clear as day that they're wrong. You see clear as day that they're a human being, that they make mistakes, and you point it out, but they deflect. So this is a dangerous cycle, dangerous situation. And, you know, the Hoovers is so impactful because so many people fall for it. So many people fall for it thinking that, oh, the second time will be better than the first, or the third time will be, or the second time will be better than the first, excuse me, or the third time will be better than the second, but it never gets better. You're just trapping yourself in a cycle of abuse. The love bombing, you know, if you do come to terms with the Hoover, the love bombing will be short-lived. Maybe just a matter of days and weeks of love bombing. More than likely just days. Because, you know, once they get you back where they want you, that mask that they have been wearing their whole entire life comes off completely. And then it's back to square one, back to the basics, back to the turmoil and walking on eggshells. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. Well, I thank you for everyone for tuning into this video. I know it's pretty short. Just want to make this just to share light into someone's situation, that, you know, all narcissists move in the same way, and genuine and true repentance is easy to pick up on, because you'll be able to see that person change. This person will tell you with their words and show you with their actions. But when it comes to these narcs, they talk the talk, but can never walk the walk. Thank you again for tuning in. Until next time, have a good one.